Hey, welcome back to gggaming. So here it is. It finally happened. We have the final shiny 5-star Tera Raid boss in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. It is the Goldfish GU. Absolutely amazing. It is actually the strongest one of all 4 of these that we've had so far. Going to go through a really nice build with Koraidon to help you solo this thing. So that's it. Let's do it. All right, so let's jump into this. If you're a little late to the game and you've not been following or doing these raids at this point, that's totally fine. You can take advantage of this. The point of these essentially is to... we'll connect to the internet here real quick and show you the news. But the point is to battle this thing, and essentially after it's defeated 1,000,000 times, as long as it's defeated 1,000,000 times, they will release these for free to us. So coming this Friday, we will actually get the next Tera Raid boss delivered to us, which is the not those two, because these two are already out. So you can get the shiny Wu Chen as well as the shiny Chien Po. And then the other one is what's it called? I'm terrible with these names. Ting Lu. Ting Lu will drop this Friday as long as the 1,000,000 victories has been achieved. And I don't think there's any worry to that. It absolutely will be achieved because we've crushed the 1,000,000 victories in the other two. They both have gone like 5 and 6 million in relative terms. So yeah, now it's this boss. We have 2 weeks to battle this thing. The Goldfish. He's actually a really cool shiny. He's a blue Goldfish. So it runs from September 14th until September 14th. So the next 2 weeks. And then it will be released the Friday after that. They'll drop the tally. They should be dropping the tally for the other one tonight, I think. And then any additional stuff, they give additional rewards, etc. But the point is here is the only way to get these shiny Pokemon, and they're 100% free. Just participate in the raids. I'm not even sure that's an actual requirement, but have fun with it and do the raids anyway. So, all right, let's do this thing without further ado. Let's get in. Let's do this Goldfish. Talk real quickly kind of about what the setup is. Obviously, this is the standard version, but it structurally will give you the same, give you an idea of what the stats are on the 5-star Tera Raid boss. So you can tell he's much more, he's very much a special attack boss with a physical defense weakness. So if you're using physical defense, you're going to hit a little bit better, a little bit harder than special defense. Does that mean you can't use special defense or special attack? No, absolutely not. But it does have this really nasty ability that drops the special defensive stat of your Pokemon. So you kind of want to bring something that can handle the hits. That's what makes this guy so hard to beat. Those moves there are not what he has. He doesn't have Will-O-Wisp. But okay, so for your Koraidon here, to make this nice and easy, go ahead and put put the Covert Cloak on him so that you can, 1, be immune to the additional effects from this fish, which he has a bunch of. So burn being the biggest issue with Koraidon, you want to make sure you cannot be burned by either Heat Wave or Flamethrower. Also, it's just really nice to kind of get rid of all the additional effects from different stuff. But pretty much it. Your moves, we're going to run Drain Punch, Collision Course, Sword Dance, and then Screech. That'll all make more sense when you actually watch the raid here in a second. You'll go Screech very quickly on turn 1 before he puts his shield up. You do not have much time, so don't waste it. Make sure you immediately hit that Screech. Apply those 2 defensive down steps. Just helps you get through the shield so much more cleanly. Is it required? Absolutely not. You can get through without it, but it just takes longer. So if you want to go through it quicker, you're going to go that way. In terms of your EV builds, it's my normal Koraidon, so it's just full HP, full attack, speed, 300 plus here, more than enough for this fish. This fish does have a high speed, so some of your Pokemon will not outspeed him. This obviously being the level 100 version. I think his actual speed is closer to probably around 200. I think I've had tried a couple things with 216 and that didn't work, so I'm not too sure exactly what the full number is, and obviously won't know until we can catch this thing or they give it out to us. But that's that. There's your Koraidon build. Set it up this way, get over to the raid, and get the win. All right, here we go. We are in with our nice blue shiny legendary Goldfish. Absolutely amazing. So we're going to go very quick on turn 1 with Koraidon. We'll talk about why he works so well, but you do not have much time to waste. For turn 1, you're going to use Screech. So make sure your Koraidon has Screech. I probably should have gone through that prior to the video, what the Koraidon build was. But hey, if I didn't, go back and teach it Screech. So going to go through that Ruination, then we're going to go straight into Screech turn 1. Hopefully it lands. There we go. We're good to go. He will not clear his stats until 40% HP, which means that defensive down is going to be there the entire time you are working through the shield. Now, let's talk about why Koraidon is so good. Koraidon is a dragon fighting type. This goldfish is a fire dark type. Koraidon is resistant to both of his attack types, which are dark and fire, because of the dragon and the fighting. So from there, we're just going to run Drain Punch or Collision Course, whatever you want to do. You're not going to buff your Koraidon because he's actually going to dispel your buffs twice. He dispels them at 75% time and then again at 55% HP. So you have to wait. At a minimum, you're not going to put up Sword Dance until after he resets your stats at 75% time, which is pretty quick. After a few moves here, you'll see he resets it. If you're struggling to beat this guy, do what I do, no problem. Koraidon can take the hits. Just level him up to 100 and you're going to be good to go. Well, there goes Snarl, no big deals. We're not special attack, we do not even care. Oh, we also have Covert Cloak attached to Koraidon. In hindsight, I will actually go back and add the build for Koraidon before you get to this point, so you'll never even know I missed it. But, spoiler, we missed it, and we did it afterwards. Alright. So, gonna have that Covert Cloak on there, so we cannot get burnt. We can't get snarled. Burned is the big one. Nice little critical hit. That was rude. Gonna keep doing the Drain Punch, keep working our way through this shield. So he's already done the stat reset on us. So from here, we're gonna be looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. So we'll go ahead and get that Tera up, hit that Drain Punch one more time. And this is gonna pretty much break the shield or get close to it. I'm not worried about buffing Koraidon. We have the Sword Dance in there as a move, so if you have the opportunity, you're not taking a lot of damage. And by the way, if you get Bella Bolt in your party, Bella Bolt's an MVP because he puts up light screen. Everything this fish does is special. So that'll help you a ton as well. For the most part, you'll probably be doing these raids online, which I've not actually done yet. I'm going to try to do some online raids and see what other builds folks are using, but I want to know what you're using. Put that down there in the comments. Let me know. Would love to give it a try. I've tried a few things. By a few, probably a dozen different Pokemon, and pretty much all of them have failed or made it just take way too long. Koraidon is so far the best option that I have found. It's not even super effective. Just resistant. Alright, so there we go. Shield's broke. He's not cleared his stats yet, so we'll go ahead and run into that Collision Course. Take advantage of that double defensives down. This'll trigger the reset. Nice little hit. There goes the reset. So from here, he's done resetting. So we'll go ahead and put up Sword Dance as part of our free move. I'm not going to reapply Screech. Screech is, after all, not 100% hit rate. So actually, the last move was our free, but you get the idea. So just one nice little Sword Dance, Drain Punch. So you can just basically Drain Punch and Collision Course this thing to finish it out. And this will work really well in online builds because Koraidon can survive. And the entire point of being online and when you're doing raids online, make sure your Pokemon can survive. As you see, Koraidon has no issue whatsoever surviving this fish. Although, it's still hitting me like a truck. One more little hit here, and this will call this one done. So again, let me know what other builds you're using. I would love to give them a try, as well as just let everybody else that watches this video know what you're using. So put those down in the comments. Hit that like button if you've not. Sub if you've not. Hey, don't forget this Friday to go collect the next shiny, what Team Lure or whatever it was, because that will drop. And see you in the next one. There he goes. He's done.